Isra, the night journey. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله لنريه من آياتنا إنه هو السميع البصير.
Glory be to him who carried his servant by night from the holy mosque at Mecca to the distant mosque at Jerusalem, the precincts of which too we have blessed, that we might show him some of our signs. In fact, he alone is the all-hearing, the all-seeing.
وآتينا موسى الكتاب وجعلناه هدى لبني إسرائيل ألا تتخذوا من دوني وكيلا.
And similarly, we gave Moses the scripture, and we made it a guidance for the children of Israel, saying, Take no one as a disposer of affairs apart from me.
ذرية من حملنا مع نوح إنه كان عبدا شكورا.
O you, the progeny of those whom we bore in the ark, with Noah, to protect them from the deluge, he was indeed a grateful servant of ours.
وقضينا إلى بني إسرائيل في الكتاب لتفسدن في الأرض مرتين ولتعلن علوا كبيرا.
And in the scripture we have conveyed to the children of Israel with certainty, saying, Twice you shall create disorder in the land, and shall surely become exceedingly overbearing and arrogant.
فإذا جاء وعد أولاهما بعثنا عليكم عبادا لنا أولي بأس شديد فجاسوا خلال الديار وكان وعدا مفعولا.
So when the first of the two warnings came, we roused against you some of our servants possessed of great valor and might in warfare, and they penetrated into the innermost recesses of your country and habitations. Indeed, it was a warning about the punishment of Allah, bound to be carried out.
ثم رددنا لكم الكرة عليهم وأمددناكم بأموال وبنين وجعلناكم أكثر نفيرا.
Then we gave you back the power to prevail over these enemies of yours, and we helped you with various possessions and sons, and we increased your manpower militarily.
إن أحسنتم أحسنتم لأنفسكم وإن أسأتم فلها فإذا جاء وعد الآخرة ليسوءوا وجوهكم وليدخلوا المسجد كما دخلوه أول مرة وليتبروا ما علوا تتبيرا.
We said, If you did good, you did it for your own selves, and if you did evil, it was only to the same end. So when the time for carrying out the latter warning came, we raised certain people against you to destroy your glory, so that they might do evil to you and your leading men and invade and enter the mosque at Jerusalem in the same way as others of your enemies had invaded and entered it the first time, and so that they might destroy utterly all that they had conquered.
عسى ربكم أن يرحمكم وإن عدتم عدنا وجعلنا جهنم للكافرين حصيرا.
Still, it is well nigh that your Lord will again have mercy on you. But if you return to mischief, we warn, we too will return to our punishment. We have made Gehenna a prison house for the ungrateful.
إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا.
This Quran assuredly guides to that which is most upright, and gives to the believers who do righteous deeds the glad tidings that there awaits them a great reward.
وَأَنَّ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ أَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابًا أَلِيمًا.
And also warns that we have grievous punishment in store for those who do not believe in the hereafter.
وَيَدْعُ الْإِنسَانُ بِالشَّرِّ دُعَاءَهُ بِالْخَيْرِ وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا.
As it is many a time a human being prays and calls for evil to himself, as he ought to pray and call for good. Human being is ever extremely hasty.
وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ آيَتَيْنِ فَمَحَوْنَا آيَةَ اللَّيْلِ وَجَعَلْنَا آيَةَ النَّهَارِ مُبْصِرَةً لِتَبْتَغُوا فَضْلًا مِّن رَّبِّكُمْ وَلِتَعْلَمُوا عَدَدَ السِّنِينَ وَالْحِسَابَ وَكُلَّ شَيْءٍ فَصَّلْنَاهُ تَفْصِيلًا.
And we have made the night and the day, such as they became two signs, in a way that we obliterated the sign of the night, and we displayed the sign of the day as sight, giving that you may seek the bounty of your Lord, and that you may learn from the alternation of night and day the computation of years and the science of all sorts of counting and measuring. We have clearly explained everything and all knowledge of faith in detail.
وَكُلَّ إِنسَانٍ أَلْزَمْنَاهُ طَائِرَهُ فِي عُنُقِهِ وَنُخْرِجُ لَهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ كِتَابًا يَلْقَاهُ مَنشُورًا.
And every human being we have made his deeds cling to his neck on the day of resurrection, and we shall bring out for him a book recording all his deeds, which he will find wide open.
اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا.
It will be said to him, read your book. Sufficient is your own conscience this day as a reckoner against you.
من اهتدى فإنما يهتدي لنفسه ومن ضل فإنما يضل عليها ولا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى وما كنا معذبين حتى نبعث رسولا.
He who follows the right way follows it to his own good, and he who goes astray, surely he goes astray to his own loss. And no soul that bears the burden shall bear the burden of another, and we never punish unless we have sent a messenger.
وَإِذَا أَرَدْنَا أَن نُّهْلِكَ تلك قرية أمرنا متر فيها ففسقوا فيها فحق عليها القول فدمرناها تدميرا.
And when we intend to destroy a township, we first address our command to its lawless people, who lead lazy lives. But they revolt therein, so that it stands condemned, and we destroy it with an utter destruction.
وَكَمْ أَهْلَكْنَا مِنَ الْقُرُونِ مِنْ بَعْدِ نُوحٍ وَكَفَى بِرَبِّكَ بِذُنُوبِ عِبَادِهِ خَبِيرًا بَصِيرًا.
In accordance with this rule of ours, we have destroyed many a generation after Noah, and your Lord suffices as one who is aware and beholder of the sins of his servants.
من كان يريد العاجلة عجلنا له فيها ما نشاء لمن نريد ثم جعلنا له جهنم يصلاها مذموما مدحورا.
For him who desires the present transitory life only, we shall hasten an immediate reward for him in this very life, giving what we will to whom we will. But we have prepared Gehenna for him. He shall enter it, condemned and rejected.
ومن أراد الآخرة وسعى لها سعيها وهو مؤمن فأولئك كان سعيهم مشكورا.
As for those who choose the hereafter and strive for it, the striving that is its due, and are believers, it is these whose striving shall find favor with their Lord.
كُلًّا نُمِدُّ هَؤُلَاءِ وَهَؤُلَاءِ مِنْ عَطَاءِ رَبِّكَ وَمَا كَانَ عَطَاءُ رَبِّكَ مَحْظُورًا.
To all of them, these who hanker after this world, as well as those whose choice is the life to come, we render aid, and this is out of the bounty of your Lord. The bounty of your Lord is not confined to any one section of the people.
انظر كيف فضلنا بعضهم على بعض وللآخرة أكبر درجات وأكبر تفضيلا.
Behold, how we have exalted some of them above others in the present life. Yet the hereafter holds out greater degrees of rank and confers greater merits and excellence.
لا تجعل مع الله إلها آخر فتقعد مذموما مخذولا.
Do not set up another God with Allah, lest you remain debased and forsaken.
وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِندَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تقل لهما أف ولا تنهرهما وقل لهما قولا كريما.
Your Lord has enjoined you to worship none but Him and to be good to parents. If either or both attain old age while living with you, never say to them, "Fie," any word expressive of disgust or dislike, nor reproach them by your action. Rather, address them with kind and respectful words always.
واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة وقل رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا.
And lower to them the wings of submissiveness, out of tenderness, treating them with humility and compassion. And say, praying for them, My Lord, have mercy upon them, just as they nourished and brought me up as a child.
ربكم أعلم بما في نفوسكم إن تكونوا صالحين فإنه كان للأوابين غفورا.
Your Lord knows very well what is in your minds. If he will find that you are righteous, surely he is a great protector of those who turn to him for forgiveness again and again.
وآت ذا القربى حقه والمسكين وابن السبيل ولا تبذر تبذيرا.
And give to the near of kin, and the needy, and the wayfarer their dues, and do not squander your wealth wastefully.
إن المبذرين كانوا إخوان الشياطين وكان الشيطان لربه كفورا.
Certainly the squanderers are like Satans, and Satan is always ungrateful to his Lord.
وَإِمَّا تُعْرِضَنَّ عَنْهُمُ ابْتِغَاءَ رَحْمَةٍ مِّن رَّبِّكَ تَرْجُوهَا فَقُل لَّهُمْ قَوْلًا مَّيْسُورًا.
If you have to turn away from them, seeking the mercy from your Lord that you hope for, even then speak to them a kind word.
ولا تجعل يدك مغلولة إلى عنقك ولا تبسطها كل البسط فتقعد ملوما محسورا.
And do not keep your hand shackled to your neck out of miserliness, nor stretch it out to an entire stretching extravagantly, lest you sit down reproached, incurring blame, and exhausted on becoming penniless.
إن ربك يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويقدر إنه كان بعباده خبيرا بصيرا.
Surely your Lord multiplies his provisions and means of livelihood for such of his people as he will, and he measures it out justly, for he is well aware and seeing the true needs of his people inside and out.
ولا تقتلوا أولادكم خشية إملاق نحن نرزقهم وإياكم إن قتلهم كان خطأ كبيرا.
And do not kill your children for fear of want. It is we who provide for them, as well as for you. Indeed, the killing of them is a great sin.
ولا تقربوا الزنا إنه كان فاحشة وساء سبيلا.
And keep away from adultery and fornication. Surely it is an abominable act and an extremely evil practice.
ولا تقتلوا النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ومن قتل مظلوما فقد جعلنا لوليه سلطانا فلا يسرف في القتل إنه كان منصورا.
And do not kill anyone, the sanctity of which Allah has upheld and has forbidden you to slay, except for a just cause. And we have given, of course, to the heir of the person who is killed unjustly the right to demand retribution or to forgive. But let him not exceed the prescribed limits in killing the murderer, because he is indeed helped and protected by law.
ولا تقربوا مال اليتيم إلا بالتي هي أحسن حتى يبلغ أشده وأوفوا بالعهد إن العهد كان مسؤولا.
And go not near to utilize the property of an orphan except in the fairest manner and intention in favor of the orphan, until he attains his age of full strength, when the property is to be returned to him. And fulfill your agreements, for every agreement is certainly questioned about and has to be accounted for.
وأوفوا الكيل إذا كلتم وزنوا بالقسطاس المستقيم ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا.
And give full measure when you measure out, and weigh with a right and even balance. That is best and most commendable in the long run.
ولا تقف ما ليس لك به علم إن السمع والبصر والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا.
And do not follow and utter that of which you have no knowledge. Surely the ear and eye and the heart, all of these shall be called upon to account for it.
ولا تمش في الأرض مرحا إنك لن تخرق الأرض ولن تبلغ الجبال طولا.
And do not walk haughtily in the land, for you cannot thus rend the earth asunder, nor can you match the mountains in height.
كل ذلك كان سيئه عند ربك مكروها.
All these doings are such that the evil in them is simply hateful in the sight of your Lord.
ذلك مما أوحى إليك ربك من الحكمة ولا تجعل مع الله إلها آخر فتلقى في جهنم ملوما مدحورا.
These teachings are a part of the wisdom which your Lord has revealed to you, and the basis of all these acts of righteousness is that you set up no other God beside Allah, lest you be cast into Gehenna, condemned, rejected.
أفأصفاكم ربكم بالبنين واتخذ من الملائكة إناثا إنكم لتقولون قولا عظيما.
Disbelievers, has your Lord favored you with sons and chosen for himself daughters from among the angels? Surely most grievous is the blasphemy you utter.
وَلَقَدْ صَرَّفْنَا فِي هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ لِيَذَّكَّرُوا وَمَا يَزِيدُهُمْ إِلَّا نُفُورًا.
And certainly in this Quran, we have explained for the people the truth in a variety of forms that they may take heed and become great. But their condition is such that it increases them only in aversion.
قُلْ لَوْ كَانَ مَعَهُ آلِهَةٌ كَمَا يَقُولُونَ إِذًا لَابْتَغَوْا إِلَى ذِي الْعَرْشِ سَبِيلًا.
Say, had there been other gods as they allege, beside him, the one God, in that case these polytheists would have certainly sought out by their help a way to the Lord of the mighty throne.
سبحانه وتعالى عما يقولون علوا كبيرا.
Glory be to him, and far high indeed be he exalted above the things these polytheists say.
تسبح له السماوات السبع والأرض ومن فيهن وإن من شيء إلا يسبح بحمده ولكن لا تفقهون تسبيحهم إنه كان حليما غفورا.
The seven heavens, the earth, and all those inhabiting them extol his glory. In fact, there is not even a single thing but glorifies him with his true and perfect praise. But you do not understand their glorification. Verily, most forbearing is he, great protector.
وَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ جَعَلْنَا بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ حِجَابًا مَسْتُورًا.
And when you recite the Quran, we place between you and those who do not believe in the hereafter an impregnable screen.
وَجَعَلْنَا عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ أَكِنَّةً أَن يَفْقَهُوهُ وَفِي آذَانِهِمْ وَقْرًا وَإِذَا ذَكَرْتَ رَبَّكَ فِي الْقُرْآنِ وَحْدَهُ وَلَّوْا عَلَى أَدْبَارِهِمْ نُفُورًا.
And we cover their hearts with veils and plug their ears with something heavy, lest they should understand it. And when you mention the name of your Lord, who is the only one in the Quran, they turn their backs on it in aversion.
نحن أعلم بما يستمعون به إذ يستمعون إليك وإذ هم نجوى إذ يقول الظالمون إن تتبعون إلا رجلا مسحورا.
We know very well the purpose of their listening when they listen to you, and the purpose with which they confer when they confer in private, and when the unjust say, "You follow none but a man who is defrauded and deprived of reason."
انظر كيف ضربوا لك الأمثال فضلوا فلا يستطيعون سبيلا.
Behold, how they coin similitudes to depict you, as a result of which they have gone astray. So they will not be able to find a way of their salvation.
وقالوا أإذا كنا عظاما ورفاتا أإنا لمبعوثون خلقا جديدا.
And they also say, "What? When we are reduced to bones, and that too broken particles of dust, shall we then be really raised again to a new life?"
قل كونوا حجارة أو حديدا.
Say, yes, even if you be reduced to stones or iron.
أو خلقا مما يكبر في صدوركم فسيقولون من يعيدنا قل الذي فطركم أول مرة فسينغضون إليك رؤوسهم ويقولون متاه قل عسى أن يكون قريبا.
Or some other creation yet more hard that you can possibly conceive in your mind. Even then you shall be raised to a new life. Thereupon they will say, "Who will restore us to life?" Say, "The same who originated you the first time." At this, then, they will shake their heads at you, expressing wonder and disbelief in being raised, and will say, "When will it come to pass?" Say, "Maybe it is near."
يوم يدعوكم فتستجيبون بحمده وتظنون إن لبثتم إلا قليلا.
This promise will be fulfilled on the day when he will call you forth. Then you will respond to him, saying his praises, and you will think that you have tarried in the world only for a little while.
وَقُلْ لِعِبَادِي يَقُولُوا الَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ إِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ يَنزَغُ بَيْنَهُمْ إِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ كَانَ لِلْإِنسَانِ عَدُوًّا مُبِينًا.
And say to my servants that they should speak only what is gracious, for Satan is keen to provoke discord among them. Satan indeed is an enemy to the people, disuniting one another.
رَبُّكُمْ أَعْلَمُ بِكُمْ إِنْ يَشَأْ يَرْحَمْكُمْ أَوْ إِنْ يَشَأْ يُعَذِّبْكُمْ وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ عَلَيْهِمْ وَكِيلًا.
Your Lord knows you best. He will have mercy on you if he will, or he will punish you if he will. And we have not sent you to be a disposer of their affairs, authorizing you to punish them or to reward them.
وَرَبُّكَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَلَقَدْ فَضَّلْنَا بَعْضَ النَّبِيِّينَ عَلَى بَعْضٍ وَآتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ زَبُورًا.
And your Lord knows best those that are in the heavens and on the earth. And most surely we have exalted some of the prophets above others. And it is we who gave David the Zabur.
قُلِ ادْعُوا الَّذِينَ زَعَمْتُم مِّن دُونِهِ فَلَا يَمْلِكُونَ كَشْفَ الضُّرِّ عَنكُمْ وَلَا تَحْوِيلًا.
Say, call upon those whom you assert to be gods apart from him. Then you will realize they have no power to rid you of affliction, nor to avert it or transfer it to others.
أولئك الذين يدعون يبتغون إلى ربهم الوسيلة أيهم أقرب ويرجون رحمته ويخافون عذابه إن عذاب ربك كان محذورا.
Those whom they call upon apart from him, thinking them to be a means of gaining nearness to God, themselves seek nearness to their Lord, and solicit his favor. Even those of them who are nearest to God are still competing to be closer to him, and hope for his mercy and fear his punishment. As a matter of fact, the punishment of your Lord is a thing to beware of.
وَإِن مِّن قَرْيَةٍ إِلَّا نَحْنُ مُهْلِكُوهَا قَبْلَ يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ أَوْ مُعَذِّبُوهَا عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا كَانَ ذَلِكَ فِي الْكِتَابِ مَسْطُورًا.
And there is no township but we shall destroy it, or we shall subject it to a severe chastisement before the day of resurrection. That is written down in the book.
وَمَا مَنَعَنَا أَن نُّرْسِلَ بِالْآيَاتِ إِلَّا أَن كَذَّبَ بِهَا الْأَوَّلُونَ وَآتَيْنَا ثَمُودَ النَّاقَةَ مُبْصِرَةً فَظَلَمُوا بِهَا وَمَا نُرْسِلُ بِالْآيَاتِ إِلَّا تَخْوِيفًا.
And nothing could prevent us from going or sending our signs, though the former people cried lies to them. And we gave to Thamud the she-camel as an enlightenment and an eye-opener, but they dealt with her unjustly. And we do not send our signs except to warn the people against the evil consequences of disbelief and transgression.
وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لَكَ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ أَحَاطَ بِالنَّاسِ وَمَا جَعَلْنَا الرُّؤْيَا الَّتِي أريناك إلا فتنة للناس والشجرة الملعونة في القرآن ونخوفهم فما يزيدهم إلا طغيانا كبيرا.
And Prophet, recall the time when we said to you, surely your Lord has encompassed all people for destruction, and has power over them. Still they remained indifferent. We made the vision which we showed you being carried to Jerusalem from Mecca by night, and also the tree disapproved of in the Quran, a means of distinction between the good and the bad for the people. Despite the fact that we have been warning them by sending our signs, this warning from us only leads them to unrestrained inordinacy.
وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ قَالَ أَأَسْجُدُ لِمَنْ خَلَقْتَ طِينًا.
And recall the time when we said to the angels, submit to Adam. Then they all submitted. But Iblis, who too was told to do the same, did not. He said, shall I submit to one whom you have created out of clay?
قال أرأيتك هذا الذي كرمت علي لئن أخرتني إلى يوم القيامة لأحتنكن ذريته إلا قليلا.
And he added, what do you think? This is he whom you have honored and placed above me. If you grant me respite until the day of resurrection, I will most certainly bring his progeny under my sway. Having overpowered them, I shall destroy them for sure, except a few.
قال اذهب فمن تبعك منهم فإن جهنم جزاؤكم جزاء موفورا.
Be gone, said he. As for those of them who follow you, Gehenna is the recompense of you all, an ample recompense.
واستفزز من استطعت منهم بصوتك وأجلب عليهم بخيلك ورجلك وشاركهم في الأموال والأولاد وعدهم وما يعدهم الشيطان إلا غرورا.
And beguile whomsoever of them you can with your speech, and rally your horsemen against them, and your footmen, the fast riders and the slow walkers in disobedience, with all your might, and share with them their wealth and children, and hold out promises to them what you like. Indeed, Satan promises them nothing but mere fraud.
إن عبادي ليس لك عليهم سلطان وكفى بربك وكيلا.
As to my true servants, you shall certainly have no authority over them, and sufficient is your Lord as disposer of affairs.
ربكم الذي يزجي لكم الفلك في البحر لتبتغوا من فضله إنه كان بكم رحيما.
Your Lord is he who drives the ships on the sea for you, that you may seek of his bounty. He is certainly ever merciful to you.
وَإِذَا مَسَّكُمُ الضُّرُّ فِي الْبَحْرِ ضَلَّ مَن تَدْعُونَ إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ فَلَمَّا نَجَّاكُمْ إِلَى الْبَرِّ أَعْرَضْتُمْ وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ كَفُورًا.
And when you encounter some distress on the sea, at that time all those gods whom you call upon are lost to you. but not he. Yet when he brings you safe to the land, you turn away from him. Of course, such a person is very ungrateful.
أفأمنتم أن يخسف بكم جانب البر أو يرسل عليكم حاصبا ثم لا تجدوا لكم وكيلا.
Do you then feel secure that he will not humiliate you in the side of the land and make you sink in the earth on the side of the shore, or send against you a violent squall of pebbles? For if he does, you shall find none responsible to protect and help you.
أم أمنتم أن يعيدكم فيه تارة أخرى فيرسل عليكم قاصفا من الريح فيغرقكم بما كفرتم ثم لا تجدوا لكم علينا به تبيعا.
Or do you feel secure and have made sure that he will not send you back in it a second time, and then send against you a fierce storm blast, and drown you because of your ingratitude? For if he does, you will find no helper in the matter for yourselves to protect you against us.
وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ ورزقناهم من الطيبات وفضلناهم على كثير ممن خلقنا تفضيلا.
And most surely we have made the children of Adam greatly honored and have carried them over land and sea, and we have provided them with good and pure things, and have distinctly exalted them far above most of our creation.
يوم ندعو كل أناس بإمامهم فمن أوتي كتابه بيمينه فأولئك يقرؤون كتابهم ولا يظلمون فتيلا.
Beware of the day when we shall call all people along with their leaders. Now whoever is given his book in his right hand, such will read their book eagerly, and they will not be dealt with unjustly in the least.
ومن كان في هذه أعمى فهو في الآخرة أعمى وأضل سبيلا.
But whoever remained spiritually blind in this world shall also be blind in the hereafter. Rather, he will even be farther removed from the right path.
وَإِن كَادُوا لَيَفْتِنُونَكَ عَنِ الَّذِي أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ لِتَفْتَرِيَ عَلَيْنَا غَيْرَهُ وَإِذًا لَاتَّخَذُوكَ خَلِيلًا.
And they had spared nothing in causing you the severest affliction, with the purpose to turn you away from the revelations given to you, that you might forge in our name something different from that which we have revealed to you. In that case, they would surely have taken you for a special friend.
ولولا أن ثبتناك لقد كدت تركن إليهم شيئا قليلا.
And if we had not made you firm and steadfast, you might have inclined towards them a little.
إذا لأذقناك ضعف الحياة وضعف الممات ثم لا تجد لك علينا نصيرا.
In that case, if you had been one to forge a lie against us, we would have made you taste multiple sufferings in this life and multiple sufferings in death, and then you would have found for yourself no helper against us.
وَإِن كَادُوا لَيَسْتَفِزُّونَكَ مِنَ الْأَرْضِ لِيُخْرِجُوكَ مِنْهَا وإذا لا يلبثون خلافك إلا قليلا.
They had spared nothing in unsettling you from the land of Mecca, with the result that they drive you out from it. But in that case, they themselves would not have stayed after you except for a little while.
سنة من قد أرسلنا قبلك من رسلنا ولا تجد لسنتنا تحويلا.
Such has been our practice with those of our messengers whom we sent before you, and you will find no change in our practice.
أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا.
Observe prayer at the declining and paling of the sun, on to the complete darkness in diverse hours of the night, and recite the Quran at dawn. Verily, the regular recital of the Quran at dawn is specially acceptable to God and witnessed by the angels.
ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك عسى أن يبعثك ربك مقاما محمودا.
And remain awake for it, for a part of the night, after having risen from sleep as a supererogatory service for you. Thus it may be that your Lord will raise you to a laudable, exalted position.
وقل رب أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا.
And say in prayer, My Lord, grant that when I enter, wherever you take me to while migrating, I enter with truth in every way. And when I depart with truth. And grant me by your grace authoritative help.
وقل جاء الحق وزهق الباطل إن الباطل كان زهوقا.
And say, Truth has come, and falsehood has vanished away. Falsehood is indeed ever bound to vanish away.
وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين ولا يزيد الظالمين إلا خسارا.
And we are gradually revealing of the Quran that teaching which is the cause of healing and mercy for the believers. But this revelation only leads the unjust persons from loss to loss.
وَإِذَا أَنْعَمْنَا عَلَى الْإِنسَانِ أَعْرَضَ وَنَأَى بِجَانِبِهِ وَإِذَا مَسَّهُ الشَّرُّ كَانَ يَئُوسًا.
And when we bestow favors on a human being, he turns away and withdraws himself aside. And when evil overtakes him, he is given to despair.
قُلْ كُلٌّ يَعْمَلُ عَلَى شَاكِلَتِهِ فَرَبُّكُمْ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ هُوَ أَهْدَى سَبِيلًا.
Say, everyone acts after his own way and fashion, and your Lord knows very well who is best guided in the right path.
وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا.
And they question you about the revelation and the human soul. Say, the revelation and the soul is by the command of my Lord, because little is the knowledge thereof that you have been given.
وَلَئِن شِئْنَا لَنَذْهَبَنَّ بِالَّذِي أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ ثُمَّ لَا تَجِدُ لَكَ بِهِ عَلَيْنَا وَكِيلًا.
Had we so willed, we could surely take away that which we had revealed to you. If we did so, you could find none to plead your cause to restore it to you against our will.
إلا رحمة من ربك إن فضله كان عليك كبيرا.
But it is the special mercy from your Lord that he will not do so. His grace and favor upon you is a very great thing in fact.
قل لئن اجتمعت الإنس والجن على أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن لا يأتون بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا.
Say, if there should join together all human beings and the jinn to produce the like of this Quran, they would never be able to produce anything like it, even though some of them might be the helpers of others.
وَلَقَدْ صَرَّفْنَا لِلنَّاسِ فِي هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ مِنْ كُلِّ مَثَلٍ فَأَبَى أَكْثَرُ النَّاسِ إِلَّا كُفُورًا.
And in this Quran, we have explained in various ways all kinds of rare things of exquisite beauty to humankind, but most people choose to reject everything except following the way of disbelief.
وَقَالُوا لَن نُّؤْمِنَ لَكَ حَتَّى تَفْجُرَ لَنَا مِنَ الْأَرْضِ يَنبُوعًا.
And they say, we will never believe unless you cause a spring to gush forth for us from the earth.
أو تكون لك جنة من نخيل وعنب فتفجر الأنهار خلالها تفجيرا.
Or there be a garden of date palms and vines for you, and you cause the streams to gush forth abundantly in its midst.
أو تسقط السماء كما زعمت علينا كسفا أو تأتي بالله والملائكة قبيلا.
Or as you assert and claim that it shall happen, cause the heaven to fall down upon us in fragments, or bring Allah and the angels face to face with us.
أو يكون لك بيت من زخرف أو ترقى في السماء ولن نؤمن لرقيك حتى تنزل علينا كتابا نقرأه قل سبحان ربي هل كنت إلا بشرا رسولا.
Or there be a house made of gold for you, or you ascend into the heaven. But we will not believe in your ascending till you bring down to us a book that we can read. Say, glory be to my Lord. I am not but a human being sent as a messenger.
وما منع الناس أن يؤمنوا إذ جاءهم الهدى إلا أن قالوا أبعث الله بشرا رسولا.
And nothing has prevented the people from believing when the guidance came to them except their sayings, has Allah raised a human being like us as a messenger?
قل لو كان في الأرض ملائكة يمشون مطمئنين لنزلنا عليهم من السماء ملكا رسولا.
Say, had there been angels on the earth in place of human beings, walking about secure and sound, we too would have invariably sent down an angel from heaven as a messenger to them.
قل كفى بالله شهيدا بيني وبينكم إنه كان بعباده خبيرا بصيرا.
Say, Allah suffices as a witness between me and you. Surely He is ever aware of and sees His servants full well.
ومن يهد الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد لهم أولياء من دونه ونحشرهم يوم القيامة على وجوههم عميا وبكما وصما مأواهم جهنم كلما خبت زدناهم سعيرا.
He whom Allah guides to the right path is the only one rightly guided. But those whom He abandons to perish, you will find no protecting friends for them apart from Him. And we shall gather them on the day of resurrection, dragging them on their faces. They shall be blind, dumb, and deaf. Gehenna is their resort. As often as the flames of the hellfire, abate, we shall add fuel to the blaze for them.
ذلك جزاؤهم بأنهم كفروا بآياتنا وقالوا أإذا كنا عظاما ورفاتا أإنا لمبعوثون خلقا جديدا.
Such shall be their recompense because they rejected our commandments and said, shall we really be raised up as a new creation, when after our death we are reduced to mere bones and broken particles of dust?
أولم يروا أن الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض قادر على أن يخلق مثلهم وجعل لهم أجلا لا ريب فيه فأبى الظالمون إلا كفورا.
Had they not seen that Allah, who created the heavens and the earth, has the power to create their like? And He has appointed for them a term, no doubt about it. Yet the unjust would reject everything except following in the way of disbelief.
قل لو أنتم تملكون خزائن رحمة ربي إذا لأمسكتم خشية الإنفاق وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ قَتُورًا.
Say, even if you possessed all the treasures of the mercy and blessings of my Lord, yet you would hold them back for fear of depleting, for a human being is very niggardly indeed.
وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى 9 آيَاتٍ بَيِّنَاتٍ فاسأل بني إسرائيل إذ جاءهم فقال له فرعون إني لأظنك يا موسى مسحورا.
And most certainly we gave Moses 9 clear signs. So ask the children of Israel about it. When he came to them, Pharaoh said to him, Moses, I think you to be under a spell and a victim of deception.
قال لقد علمت ما أنزل هؤلاء إلا رب السماوات والأرض بصائر وإني لأظنك يا فرعون مثبورا.
He said, You know fully well that none other but the Lord of the heavens and the earth has revealed these signs as means of enlightenment. Surely I believe you, O Pharaoh, to be doomed to perish.
فأراد أن يستفزهم من الأرض فأغرقناه ومن معه جميعا.
So he resolved to weaken them by humiliating them, and thus scare them out of the country. But we drowned him and those with him, one and all.
وقلنا من بعده لبني إسرائيل اسكنوا الأرض فإذا جاء وعد الآخرة جئنا بكم لفيفا.
And we said after it was all over with Pharaoh to the children of Israel, settle down, occupying the promised land of Palestine. When the time of fulfillment of the second prophecy comes, we shall bring you back, gathering you from various lands.
وَبِالْحَقِّ أَنزَلْنَاهُ وَبِالْحَقِّ نَزَلَ وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا مُبَشِّرًا وَنَذِيرًا.
We revealed it, the Quran, to suit all the requirement of truth and wisdom, and it has come down to you with truth and wisdom. Prophet, we have sent you on one hand as a bearer of good tidings, and as a warner on the other.
وَقُرْآنًا فَرَقْنَاهُ لِتَقْرَأَهُ عَلَى النَّاسِ عَلَى مُكْثٍ وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا.
We have divided this Quran into distinct chapters and have revealed it in stages, that you may recite it to humankind at intervals, and that is why we have revealed it piece by piece and in stages.
قُلْ آمِنُوا بِهِ أَوْ لَا تُؤْمِنُوا إِنَّ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ إِذَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ يَخِرُّونَ لِلْأَذْقَانِ سُجَّدًا.
Say, you may believe in it, or you may not believe. Those who have been given the spiritual knowledge before it fall down on their faces, prostrating submissively before their Lord when it is recited to them.
وَيَقُولُونَ سُبْحَانَ رَبِّنَا إِن كَانَ وَعْدُ رَبِّنَا لَمَفْعُولًا.
And they say, glory be to our Lord. The promise of our Lord is really bound to be fulfilled.
وَيَخِرُّونَ لِلْأَذْقَانِ يَبْكُونَ وَيَزِيدُهُمْ خُشُوعًا.
They fall down on their faces, weeping, and as they listen to the divine words, it adds to their humility.
قُلِ ادْعُوا اللَّهَ أَوِ ادْعُوا الرَّحْمَنَ أَيَّمَّا تَدْعُوا فَلَهُ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى وَلَا تَجْهَرْ بِصَلَاتِكَ وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا وَابْتَغِ بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا.
Say, call upon him by the name of Allah, or call upon him by the name of Ar-Rahman, the most gracious. In short, call upon him by whichsoever name you like. All beautiful names belong to him. And utter not your prayer in a loud voice, nor utter it in too low tones, completely concealing it, but seek a middle course.
وَقُلِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ الَّذِي لَمْ يَتَّخِذْ وَلَدًا وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ شَرِيكٌ فِي الْمُلْكِ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ وَلِيٌّ مِّنَ الذُّلِّ وَكَبِّرْهُ تَكْبِيرًا.
And say, all true and perfect praise belongs to Allah, who has not taken to himself a son, and who has no associate partner in his kingdom. nor has he any helper because of any weakness, and extolled his glory with repeated glorification.